Welcome to October's recipe. We are going to make a plum galette, and this is actually very easy. First we're going to start by making the pie dough. I'm going to do it in the food processor today to show you a different technique and just to make it go by really fast. In here I have our flour, sugar, and salt. I'm going to grab my butter right out of the fridge. Always make your pie dough with very cold ingredients. Solid cold butter is what you want. All I'm going to do is cut it into inch-size pieces just to help it along in the processor, and just toss them in. Now that it's all in there, I'm going to put my lid on, and we're going to pulse this until they become small pea-sized pieces. Are you ready? I think I'm just going to do one more. Pop it off and look. Be very careful, but you can reach in and feel around for any large pieces. Just don't grab that blade. Okay, now we're going to add our water. We're going to put the lid on and pulse a few more times until it starts to resemble a dough. Okay, that's it. It just started to stick together, and we're all good. So now we're going to go ahead and dump it onto our table. You don't want to have any extra flour on your table right now because we don't want to have a dry dough. All we're going to do now is gently press it. You can tell you did a good job because it's not super sticky or wet or super crumbly and dry. Don't overwork it or knead it in any way, just press it all together. Now that we have our nice little disc of dough, I'm going to wrap it in plastic wrap. We are going to chill this dough for at least an hour because it needs to relax. We just worked all that gluten in that flour, and if we were to roll it out right now, one, it'd be sticky, and two, it would want to just keep contracting. So it has to hang out and relax in the fridge. Now you want to make sure that you make it a circle at this point and try and flatten it the most that you can right now, and that'll help you out when you go to roll it out in about an hour. Start with the shape that you want to end with. We're going to stick them in the fridge and move on to our plum filling. While the dough chills, we're going to prep our plums. So I have a 2-pound bag of plums that I got from the store. Make sure some of them are a little soft so you know that they're ripe. Ooh, don't let them fall on the floor. We're going to remove the stones from the center. So run your knife around the plum. I always then give them a little twist. I would use a spoon to then just pluck out the stone. We're going to cut these into 1/2-inch pieces. With this size plum, these little guys, I think I can get 3 slices per half. Let's get cutting. Alright, now that we have all of our plums sliced up, we're going to add a 1/4 cup of granulated sugar. And this is just going to sweeten them and draw out some of their natural juices to make them extra yummy in our tart. Now that that hour is up, we can grab our dough out of the fridge and roll it out. So, something to look for are little bits of butter marbled and sprinkled throughout your dough. That means you're going to have a nice flaky crust. I have 2 pieces of wax paper here that I'm going to use to roll it out, and that's just so I don't add any extra flour to the dough that I'd have to dust off and try to remove before I bake it. One on top of the other. I have my French rolling pin here that I love. You want to work in the X motion, so press one side, then press the other side, and give it a little 1/4 turn. And we're going to roll this until it's about 1/4 inch thick. You want to try and keep it as round as you can, but remember it's a rustic tart, so if it's kind of oval or oddly shaped, that just makes it more charming. Now that our dough is about 1/4 inch thick, I'm going to transfer it to a parchment-lined baking tray. So I should be able to just flip this upside down. Give it a little press, and then we should peel this off nicely. Now this just needs to chill for about 10 more minutes, and then we can put all of our filling on top of it and get ready to bake. We have our all-purpose flour, almond flour, and sugar in here that I need to just mix all together. And perfect. I can grab our dough out of the fridge again. So first thing that's going on is this filling, and I want to evenly distribute it, but leaving about ½ inch around the edge. It may seem odd, but the juices from the plums is going to hydrate this and help it dissolve and make a delicious paste inside. Now all we have to do is arrange these plums all around the tart. So I like to start around the outside, place them all facing the same direction, and work my way all around. So this is going to take a minute. Okay, now that all the plums are in place, we're going to make a decorative design. And I always feel like I kind of improvise as I go around, but you want to make sure that you just bring it in and press into the dough. Skip a space and press. So make sure it is pushed in. And just try and do that all around. It's honestly different every time. Well, I'm just crimping the edges of the tart here.
Okay.
What are you doing? Oh, is it fun? Rude! I've made an egg wash that is 1 egg and a tablespoon of heavy cream. Whip that up together, and this is what's going to make that crust look nice and golden brown. Go around the edges. Paint it all over. Alright, now I can put on some sugar sprinkles to make it look pretty. I have gold ones today. Just get those all along the edges. In my last little bit, I have to put 3 tablespoons of butter dotted throughout the tart. So, just take softened butter and drop it all around your plums. That's it! I'm going to put it in the oven for about 40 minutes. It should be nice and golden brown, it should be bubbly. The tart bakes for about an hour, and I put aluminum foil over it so it didn't burn the plums on top here. But you can see it started to make a nice goo. I don't want to say goo. What do I say?
Almond tasty tasty?
Almond tasty tasty. I agree, that sounds good. Now all you have to do is wait for I don't know, as long as you can, slice it, and then put some ice cream on it, and it is amazing. Right, that's it. I'll see you guys next month.